6 abandoned fails. Hello, this is UrbanShadows, and today I will be talking about all of my urbex fails that I have footage of, and I will explain each one of them. Without further ado, let's get into it. I'll show you all the footage, photos, etc. that I have of this place. First of all, we've got to get these honorable mentions out of the way, so I'm going to put them up here. Abandoned 10-bedroom mansion, that's on my TikTok. Abandoned sea life. Abandoned convent, which is the Wednesday set. We got the abandoned rail house, an abandoned villa, an abandoned holiday cottage. Then we got an abandoned castle, an abandoned millionaire's castle, which is very fancy with cars outside of it. An abandoned cinema, and lastly an abandoned Fiat dealership. That's a few out of the many that I have explored and not have uploaded because they simply were not good enough or I couldn't get in. Number one, we're going to be talking about an abandoned house that went from riches to ruins. As you can see, I start in a kind of wooded area with a fence beside me. I'm on the way in to try and get in, and obviously I didn't get into this place. It would have been a nice video if I did, but I didn't, unfortunately, and that's just how it is. I even began making my way around the other sides of the building. Every window was locked, every door was locked, and there was a house right beside this one. So I couldn't go to the front because there was a car parked right down the lane from it that could see us straight away if we peeked behind that house. So we went in many ways, and I thought I found it here, but it was just a storage shed. And this one obviously became another fail. Would have been cool if I did get in this one though. See at the entrance up that lane there, that is where there was a car or a van, I can't remember, parked there, so I couldn't go to the front, and even so it was boarded up. This clip is for those that don't believe that I actually tried to get in. We've successfully been rage baited by the front door. This was open and that's locked. We're gonna see if there's another way to get in. There's some old steps and that up there. That's what we're working with here. So as you can see, we do try. I always try, and that wraps up that one. And we're going into number 2. This one, we went into a bunch of abandoned houses, and we didn't get into any of them. Okay, we're currently outside this other abandoned house. Hold on. We're outside here. I can't turn the light on. There's so many cameras around it here. Like, we're probably detected right now. That's the best I can do. I'll try get a little blink. That's it. That's it for this one. Another fail, but like we'll keep trying. There's more, so don't worry about it. I'll see you in a sec. There's back behind me, back that way. There's another abandoned house, same company. It's gonna have the same cameras. It's like a Tony Stark house. It's crazy. Like, as a roundabout driveway and all, like you see in the American movies or in GTA Vinewood. But yeah, that's another fail. I'll see you in a minute and I'll let you know if we have more. Right lads, this is we're roaming around and that. I'm pretty sure this was the place where it was knocked down, but if not, it could have been in the lane far down to the right, and even then there was a house that had Christmas decorations and a tree up for some reason. That was right beside the abandoned house. That's the last one we had. After being in many locations that day, we never got into a single one. Here's another one that explains what I'm going for. 2 abandoned houses in the same spot, and both of them are all boarded up. So, have a look at this one. Hello everyone, UrbanShadows here. Today we're exploring a bunch of abandoned houses, all in the same area. It's sketchy, there's cameras, security, but look, it's what you're gonna have to do. I was not wasting any time during this one, as I knew it would get dark really soon. I also kept in mind that was fully boarded,
and there was no way I was going to get in.
I seen the graffiti and knew I had to go to another one because it's all boarded up. As you can see, a lot of security on this one too, including cameras and alarms, and we knew we were going to get caught straight away, and along with steel boards. Yeah, again, for the people that say we don't try, I went around the side anyways, risking getting caught, and still, yet again, boards everywhere. And a guard car drove by not so long after that happened. Now we make our way on to number 4, an unfinished abandoned house. This one was an unfinished abandoned house and was just left here and never built. It was in a rich area and it never made it to production or the editing page because I knew it wasn't good enough and people wouldn't really watch this. I've made my way into this abandoned house here. You can see a lot of this is destroyed and it would not have been finished. There's a lot of damp spots here too. As you can see, I didn't really think much of this house, and I began to realise this didn't connect to the front of the house because there wasn't even a door made to get from the front to the back of the house, and the front of the house had a real mashed up gate that I couldn't really get into because I couldn't climb it. It kept falling over, so I wasn't risking that, and it was very overgrown. I couldn't get around through the sides, and I knew it just wasn't going to be good enough for a video. There wasn't even a stairs made yet. This meant that the only thing left I could do was just leave it in the edit page, and yeah, I kind of, after having this many fails, I kind of had the idea to show people the fails and all the abandoned places that I've been doing while I haven't been posting videos on the Sundays. I think I'm going to keep doing this kind of a series and keep showing you all the abandoned houses that I've missed. This will be my longest video of abandoned houses because I've been failing for so long. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this series and let me know if you want to do more. Without further ado, on to the next building.
Now we got number 5, which was a house owned by the Guinness family. Lying over all the overgrown trees is Priorstown House. This was once owned by the Guinness family, but it's no longer in use because of how overgrown it was and how destroyed it became. It just started turning into ruins, and I came here thinking I could explore, but I didn't even know it was in this condition. It got burned down. Um, I don't even know how long ago it was burned down, but I was reading an article, and yeah, I found out on the way up that it was burned down, and I was very, very disappointed. This was just another building that went from riches to ruins, and it became another one of my fails. Now we're on to number 6. This is the last one, which is a big abandoned castle. The story of how I found this place is I was on the way back from another abandoned fail. No surprises there, and I seen this through a gateway, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna throw up my drone and see what the story is with it. And then it kind of turns out that I can't really get in because it's already occupied. It's already occupied land. There's houses beside it, and there's one of those mobile homes. This obviously meant I was not gonna get in. But I had a good scan of it anyways. It's a massive abandoned castle. Like, the place itself is abandoned, but it's just people living around it. I actually don't know what the story is if anyone lives in any of these other parts. I don't know why someone would live in something like this. And I've seen the gates open. I was here twice actually. I was here first when I had a look, and then I came back when I got a drone. I had to wait a few weeks to save up for a drone so I could just start scoping them out. And luckily I found out that I could not get into this place. If I did, I probably would have got caught and in trouble, so the drone is extremely handy. And I'm trying to get better at the drone. This was my early use of using one. In my other videos, you'll see me using that a lot better. All the houses around here look fairly old. And like there's even a rusted shed back there, overgrown. Like all this looks overgrown, and I don't know if it is abandoned or not, but I guess we'll never know. If you want me to go check it out and see, let me know down in the comments. But other than that, that wraps up today's video, and that is our last one. If you enjoyed this series, or if you enjoyed this episode and you want to see a series out of this, then please let me know down in the comments. I'm going to keep doing these because I don't want you guys to think I'm slacking or I don't put effort into the channel. It's just 9 out of 10 times you're going to fail when you go on a drive to find somewhere. But there are times you'd be lucky and you would get to explore an abandon, but most of the times you don't, and it's just a wreck. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope we can make this a series. Without further ado, I'm going to end it. and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.